Hello, this is Bug News, and today we're going to talk about Ready to Love Philadelphia, first part. But in particular, we're going to talk about Fransico, who's on the show. And in one particular scene, Fransico opened up and said that, well, I guess it was discovered. Not necessarily he came forward initially, but I think he was talking to one of the women on the show, and he came to light that he's renting a room allegedly, and he doesn't have a car, although he's in Philly, and Philly's a major urban city, majorly historically integrated. And what I mean by that, they have public transportation, they have commuter trains, they have, if you've ever been to Pennsylvania, they got plenty of highways. So, and then of course, you have Uber and Lyft. And if you ever take an Uber and Lyft in Philly, they just zip you around. When I take one, I have to look out the passenger window, not the passenger window, but the window, and I look at the windshield. That's how they zip you around. But so, it was just discovered that he's 42. He said he was just left for marriage or something like that. So of course, if he had kids, maybe he had child support. We don't know all the details. I mean, that's what was said on the show. Now, the woman that he was really interested in, he was upset when he sort of lost a connection, is a woman who's a nurse, and not just any nurse. She's a nurse anesthesiologist, if I'm pronouncing that right. Or, so, and the salaries for those nurses, that type of nurse, because it's a specialty, is usually minimum 180 up to 275,000. So I'm not sure if you knew she's married, but she is a little younger than he is, so she's probably at least looking for somebody who's stable, because she's pretty much over the average salary, way over. And then somebody who invests that much time to get that type of career, they looking for somebody stable. Then additionally, some people may ask, how did this individual end up on the show? But this could have just been, more or less for drama, to see how it played out. And the producers can allegedly tell you to say certain things to bring to the show. But I don't know if I would have did this, because to me it seemed like Fransico was playing in our face. Because when you start to do some research, you notice that Fransico is an actor. Was he acting when he was opening it up twice? I guess when he told the young lady, names escapes me right now, but when he told the young lady that his situation, and then when he was he opened up to one of the gentlemen on the show, but his and he also was supposed to be a model. So, and does he even, people travel around to get on TV. So does he even live in Philly? Would it be more like York? Or did he even live in Virginia? And he didn't even say where in Virginia. But did he even live in Virginia? Wouldn't it be more like York, where he may have lived? But is he playing in our face? Or is the show playing in our face? Because as many of you may not know, Fransico S, we're not going to say his last name, but just say Fransico S, is a Kappa. Tommy's a Kappa, and the guy who produces the show is a Kappa. I mean, Kappa just playing in our faces. They've done on previous seasons repeatedly. Get some Q's or something on there or something. I don't know. Alphas or Sigmas or somebody. But is he playing in our face? I mean, if you, like I said, if you do a little research, you go to his IG page, you're looking at these pictures. He's been in a couple of movies now, and additionally, I think he has a podcast. All right, so What's up with that? I mean, then when you look at the podcast clips, they don't have no cheap equipment. Well, he could be renting. He could be doing studio rental, and then maybe he is renting. Maybe he's saving his money, and then maybe his divorce may have been he wanted to go into the podcasting or whatever. I don't know. And your family, and they be like, nah, you're too old for that. Take your ass to work, type of thing. And this is an avenue for him for the show to get exposure. It's funny enough, he doesn't say anything about a podcast, but his IG does have like 23,000, 25,000 followers, which is pretty decent for Joe Nobody. But that's enough, that you can be an influencer, and you can make money. So is a show, and is it just all cap? Are they playing in our face with this storyline? Is it true that he was going through some type of hardship, and then the woman felt some type of way, or is he just acting? And if he's acting, he came up with a good thing, because until people started doing a little research, and they was like, I don't know about this. Looking at these, I mean, they're all professional pictures. That doesn't mean anything, but it's like the math ain't math, and and York ain't no suburb of Philadelphia. York is a suburb of Baltimore. All right, York, PA. All right, so through Millerville College. All right, so, but this is just all speculation. We're not saying this is not true. We're not saying that it is true. It's just very, very interesting. But what do you think? Do you think you believe Santiago's story? Is he just a Dusty on the show for a check? Because some people say at the end of this he can get like $7,000, and if he makes it all the way to the end, that could take care of you for a while and help you with some investments, or it's just all cap. He's just there as a seat filler. And he's not the seat filler, because his physique and things like that. He's bringing people into this to look at the show, and he's in that aspect. And I want to do one thing. I do want to add for this Philly casting. I think they did a good job. Seeing like they had a good representation of how people look in Philly, if you understand what I'm trying to say. And that's if they're from Philly, but they still did a good job of representation in that area. But I don't know. I think they're just playing our face. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and thank you very much.